Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be resetting my office studio. So right now you can maybe kind of see a little bit of it behind me, but it is a disaster, like disaster. There is not one space that I could work in here. Things have just gotten really crazy. After the last craft event, I just brought the boxes in. I was going to kind of sort through them. I want to reorganize my shelves. I need to clear out my desk. So we got some bins and I've got a box for my stamp carvings because the new ones that I recently carved I can't put away because my boxes are full. So I need to kind of sift through those, clean them out, organize them. There is so much to do. So I'm going to quickly show you guys the before. Please don't judge. It really is a mess. But that's what we're here to do today. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get this all done today, just because it's not just cleaning and like straightening up. I do want to like go through, reorganize my shelves, maybe donate a few things or get rid of a few things. So yeah, there is plenty to do. I'm not going to talk too much because I talk a lot in my videos, and this one we're going to be cleaning and working. So let me show you what we're starting off with. So hopefully by the end of this video we will have a nice clean studio to compare it to, and we can feel like we've really accomplished something. So let me show you that now. Okay, so here is just a starting point. I've got baskets. I've recently cleaned out the basement this week, so I brought some things up. I literally never even put this out for Halloween, but I still really love it. So I may keep this out in my office, I'm not sure. I have got bins and boxes and things that we need to sort out and put away from the craft fair. I've got some empty bins over here, I've got tumblers, shirts, just everything. Everything is piled up. I feel like my shelves have become a mess. Like there's just clothes up here and everything, and paper is oozing, and I've got a picture frame hiding the mess that's back there. Like it's gotten out of control. And then even like my desk, like seriously, what is happening here? Like just, I don't even know what all this is. My bags, and I don't know. I don't even know what that all is. I've got my stamp stuff still out, and like cameras just, I don't know. Hats on the floor. Yeah, we've got a big mess, and we've got Penny here to help. She's doing a great job. She's snoring. I just noticed in my last video that I posted, I have a clip where you can totally hear her snoring, like really bad in the background. So I'm sorry about that if you watched that video. We're gonna take these down because we're not stamping at the moment. This is where I hang them to dry. And this is not too terrible, but it's still kind of for me, this needs to be totally clean. I did turn down my calendar, but yeah, so, and then the bookshelves, even they're getting a little messy. So we're gonna clean everything out. I'm gonna get these out of here. I have some books that I'm trying to sell, so hopefully we can move those. And yeah, okay. Yeah, like here you go. Here's the shot. Here's the disaster. I just purchased this box. I'm gonna put my carvings in there, and I de-hooded a sweatshirt, so that just doesn't even need to be here. But yeah, big mess, guys. Enough talking. I'm just going to either throw on a podcast or some music or something and get to cleaning this. So let's just get to it. Hopefully we can get this done today. Maybe we'll work into the night and try to knock this out. It would be so great to have this just ready to go for the week, but we'll see. So I'm just going to sort through. I usually keep my supplies in this box. My carved stamps are in here, and then I have a ton of like scrap pieces and just ones that I haven't quite carved yet in here. So I'm going to swap some things around and see what works. Okay, I'm feeling a little lost. I don't know what to do. So I think I'm going to put things into bins and maybe empty these shelves and start them over. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna empty these shelves onto the desk and start over with that. So currently what I've got going on is I've got t-shirts and tumblers in here. This is the bin I normally use to put all my prints and everything that I bring to markets in. So I just wanted to have like the prints available here on the shelves. So I think this bin I'm going to put all of my Fox sweatshirts in because we did not sell very many of those. So I'm gonna put them in here just so I have a place to put them because there's too many to fit on the shelves or anything. So I have this one as a seasonal bin. I have a couple of these sweatshirts left and a couple of the tumblers. So I'm just gonna save them for next Halloween. I don't foresee them selling too much before the fall next year. So I'm just putting them in a bin to keep them safe and tucked away downstairs and just kind of get them out of here. I have like tons of extra boxes and stuff. I believe those are all empty. Part of me wants to hold on to them, but part of me is like, why do you want to hold on to them? So I don't know what to do with them. And then I do have some blanks over here we have to put away. But yeah, so I've emptied all the prints and stuff out of here, and I'm gonna keep the t-shirts and tumblers in here, and probably just keep them downstairs but easily accessible. So we're gonna take the sweatshirts out of here, put them in there. I have nothing in this bin right now. Usually I keep tumblers in there, but I don't have enough space in there for all the tumblers. I have like a few extra, like they just don't fit in one thing. So I'm like, why can't I just keep them all together? So that's why they're in here. Yeah, so for now, I guess that will be empty, though we do have all of this to figure out. So I'm sure we'll find a home for something in here, but just a little update where I'm at. I'm kind of scratching my head, especially looking this way, as to what to do. But yeah, gonna work through it, gonna figure it out. We've got this. We've got 3 empty shelves there, so we've got this. All right, so the plan was to clean out this box. This is my catch-all extra things box, but I'm not sure that I am gonna part with any of it. So I don't know that this was actually, and there was no real point to this. Maybe I can organize it a little bit better. Everything was kind of oozing out. Maybe I could find a new space for ribbons. Maybe I can get rid of some ribbons. But I went through a phase where I was making little bows for my daughter and her friends. So I still have some like leftover ribbon from that. And maybe it's time to say goodbye to like these or something. I don't know. Oh, this is hard. And here is the cleaned studio space. So I'll just walk you guys through, give you a quick little tour. There's lots of things still going on these shelves, but everything has sort of a place and a purpose. So on this side of the shelves, I have most of like my supplies sort of things. I have oil paints in here. I have my acrylic paints up here. This shelf is all of my block printing items. I have my Cricut vinyls in here and my Cricut obviously here. And then down here, this was my junk box. I want to say we went through, but we didn't really go through it. And then I have clay making stuff in here. So a lot of the like art supplies, creative things are in this general area. And then I have a lot of my stock stuff in here. So I have just like packing supplies and things up at the top. I have my prints and cards here. I forget what I put in that box, to be honest. And just like some extra transfers and stuff, notepads, little journals that we're gonna be making, more prints, bookmarks. And in here is where I keep a lot of my like original paintings in this box, because I do paint a lot of like watercolor, or even when I do use acrylic and stuff, I do like to use the paper so I can store them easily, because storage is an issue. So I don't buy too many canvases. And then down here I have a lot of like sewing. I don't have a lot of sewing stuff, but I have like all my fabric, all of my sample fabrics and stuff. If you didn't know, I do have a spoonflower shop where I sell some of my designs, and then my sewing machine obviously is right here, my Cricut Easy Press. In here is jewelry making and like metal stamping stuff. I don't use that too often, but I still kind of cannot part with it. So we're keeping that. And then I just have some sketchbooks, some paper pads, and I put those canvases back there. Like I said, I don't buy many canvases, and when I do, I usually don't buy those because they're thicker. They're like an inch thick. I usually try to get the flat panels so they fit in my drawer and I can store them more easily, but those were on sale and they just looked really nice, so I got suckered into buying those. And then in here, this is actually empty. I emptied this out. I have extra transfers here and some extra prints there. And then this is just kind of like a collection of things, just random things, sponges and seashells and just other stuff. These are the boxes I used for my gift boxes. And then up in this basket here, I keep like electronics, some cords, headphones, tripod, like little tripod things and stuff like that. So that is that. And then I have my aprons here. This one I made from the flowers in my garden. It definitely did not come out how I was envisioning, but it's still cool. And I figured throughout the years I can, you know, stamp more flowers onto it from the garden. So I thought it was pretty and a cute idea. So we started that, and then I just have my painting apron, some tote bags, a few extra little things. So then in this cart, I just have like some random things in here. There's not much in there. My gouache paints are in here, and then some paper, just a little more easily accessible. I put those there because at the time I was using my gouache paint more often. I don't use it as often right now, but of course, you know, I would love to get back to it. So down here, I just have a couple extra things that didn't really have a home, and then my camera that I grab often because I like to stalk the birds around here. So I usually try to keep that handy. This box is temporary. It just has the gift boxes from the last craft fair that I did. I had a few more left over, and I do have at least one more, possibly two craft fairs before the end of the year. So we'll see if we get into both of them, but at least one for sure. Over here, I just have my paintbrushes. Those are always there. Little pictures over here for now. And then this little tabletop easel my dad gave me. He was getting rid of it, so he asked me if I would want it. So I just propped it up here. This picture is just a little something that my daughter and I made. Well, I made it, but she painted another picture. We were painting outside the other day. She loves to set up and paint outside with me, so I'm loving that. So we made this. I did post it up on my Instagram. You might have seen it already, but it was just kind of a easy, quick, not quick, but like no expectations painting, no pressure, just make some marks. So had fun with that one. I figured I would just put it there for the video so there was something to look at. And then on this side, I have my bookshelf and my Alex straws. We did not go through the Alex straws. I honestly don't think there's much to get rid of in there, but I do keep a lot of supplies in here too. I have tried many times an attempt to get rid of the Alex straws and find something else, but everything just fits so perfectly. So I can run through them really fast, but I have as if you could see, but I have watercolors in here, and then in here I had the acrylic paints, so I kind of moved them. So this is a little bit of a mess right now, but I kept all of these old ones because sometimes I just want a random color, and also for my kids to use. And then in this drawer I have pens and pencils and ink, and in here we have stamps and stamping things, some washi tapes. And in here I have my paper cutter, my Cricut mat, another paper cutter, and this is a paper drawer, lots of paper, a few like canvas boards, a mess, but tons of paper. And I guess we could organize that a little bit. And here I have some like random art books, like embroidery. I have an old sketchbook that was filled, another old sketchbook, just some random things, random books and stuff. And then this is also extra paper, I believe. Yeah, this is like scraps of paper and stuff because your girl's a hoarder. She can't get rid of any paper. And then down here, I just have some like personal paperwork, files, things like that. So that's that. My bookshelf, we're slowly filling her in. I do have some books upstairs I'm gonna bring down, but yeah. And then this was just a puzzle that is now empty. I just wanna cut off, I actually meant to do that before I finished the video, but I just wanna cut off the actual picture because I put the puzzle pieces in this like book box so it would look nicer on the shelf. And then over here is just my little work area. I have this calendar. I'm thinking about taking it down. I'm not totally sure if I'm going to keep it in here or use it elsewhere in the house, like for the family to reference. But the goal is, and hopefully we can get to it this winter, I'm sure I've mentioned it in the past, but I want to paint like a mural on this wall and then put up some shelves. And this will eventually get hung. I just don't want to hang it until I finish the wall. So I just propped it up there for now and pinned a couple of pictures to it. It's literally been in the package standing right in this area for, I don't know, months now. So I figured I might as well just unwrap it and pin these pictures that I've recently printed. And at least it's something cute to look at. And then I just have a wall calendar. I turned it around. So, and then this is just my little workspace. This is all like things I use. I have like an extra canvas that's gonna go away. And then I just have like these boards that I use to take pictures of my products and stuff. And then there's a few other like props in there for that too. And last but certainly not least, our cute puppy, right? The perfect office accessory. But that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this little studio tour, refresh, cleanup, whatever you'd like to call it. Hopefully it motivated you to clean up your workspace a little bit and go into the holidays and New Year with just a fresh space. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, do subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!